Hey everybody, and welcome to another exciting, action-packed video from Angelo and Gino's Adventures. And we have something a little bit different today. I am a huge history buff, and specifically one of the big things is Civil War. And my birthday was last weekend, and my wife surprised me with a trip to Gettysburg. Now, we had some pretty bad weather last weekend. Had a pretty decent snowstorm. So, I had to push it off to this weekend, which works out better. Like a little bit cloudy and stuff here right now, but weather's warmer, and it was beautiful all week, so the snow is pretty much all melted. We had a party yesterday, so we had to go pick up my wife's car. She is actually on our way back to the house now. So stay tuned. Hope you like it. And don't forget, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let me know what you think of this video. See you in a bit. And we are on our way to Gettysburg. T-minus, I believe it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes. See you when we get there. My wife is driving. She hates when I drive.
True story.
We are in Gettysburg. We made it alive with Don driving. We are at General Lee's headquarters. This is where his headquarters was the day of the 3 days battle. And we're gonna head in, I think. They are closed for the winter, but it's kind of see inside there. This was a makeshift hospital for wounded Confederate troops. Basically, they would just commandeer the property until they were finished with it. See this. A lot of carnage in there. Getting limbs hacked off. I gotta fix the flag. Johnny Rebs in here? You've seen the Gettysburg movie. That is actually the tower that General Buford watched his cavalry hold off the Confederate troops while he was waiting to be backed up by Reynolds, General John Reynolds' men on college campus. Seen the Gettysburg movie, that is actually the tower that General Buford watched his cavalry hold off the Confederate troops while he was waiting to be backed up by Reynolds, General John Reynolds' men on college campus. Here, this is where Reynolds relieved Buford, John Reynolds, and he was shot off his horse by a Confederate sniper. And they took him into town. Your average, everyday Gettysburg tourist. Here's the statue of rising Major General John Buford. He's the first to encounter Confederate soldiers, held them off until Reynolds came. Confederates came from that direction. One of my favorite spots on the battlefield. This all-natural rock formation. The Confederate snipers were dug in there, firing up at Little Round Top up there, and then Chamberlain's main unit was up there. We'll head up there in a little bit. The Bloody Pen was right here. They called it that because this little river creek here was blood red from all the blood. Imagine the stuff that's still down there from the battle. For any Civil War buffs, probably have seen this picture from Devil's Den, was taken right there. The triangular field. One of the most haunted, they say, areas of the battlefield. News crews, people had reported a lot of camera failure. My wife was just taken out by the tall grass. The triangular field. All right. Now, I unfortunately, my phone was dying, so I didn't make an intro to the ghost hunt. So I'm putting this in here with some of what we caught. Take it for what you will. I don't know whether you believe in it or you don't believe in it. I personally, do believe that there's, something else out there after we pass. But we were at the ghost hunt was at a house that was used as one of 4 houses that was used as a field hospital on the second day's battles. And this is some of the stuff that we caught. Like I said, take it for what you will. We caught some pretty decent EVPs. There was some stuff that happened that we didn't catch because both of our phones were dying and we were trying to save it, so we couldn't film everything. It was like 2 hours long. But, let me know what you think about some of this stuff. It was pretty cool. Some of it is like, you have to listen closely to. Others, things that'll happen, you'll hear it vividly. Stay tuned. I'm from Pennsylvania. Were you a soldier? Were you a soldier in the war?
No.
Did you say you had cancer? My mom had cancer.
So it sucks. So it sucks.
All right, this next clip here, piece of evidence, this is amazing. It's the best of anything that we caught or even of what I've seen on TV. I was using dowsing rods and asking questions. Now, first you're going to see the dowsing rods move. But I want to be clear because I know if I was watching this on TV, I'd be saying like, oh, he, spun it and blah, blah, blah. On the handles of the dowsing rods, they have loose beads. So they just spin around. Even if I wanted to spin it on my own, I wouldn't be able to. Plus, if you look, the way I'm sitting and the way the rods themselves are actually pointed downward, which, that's another thing that it just moved on its own or it moved a certain way. And you can see I'm sitting perfectly still and my hands are not moving at all. As a matter of fact, my thumb is locked over my other fingers. Now, what you want to listen for is I ask the spirit if it was a male or a female. I said, if it's a male, move the rods to cross each other. If it's a female, move the rods away from each other. They move away from each other, and my wife says, you'll hear my wife say, it's a female. Wow. Wow. And on the second wow, listen very closely, and you're going to hear what sounds like crying or whimpering in the background. I mean, we were the only ones in the room. There were other people that were there, but they were at opposite ends of the house. But you could tell this is coming from the room we were in. Tell me what you think. If you were a man, make the bars cross again. If you were a woman, move them away from each other. So if you're a woman, move them away from each other. If you're a man, cross them.
So women. Wow.
Here we are at Pickett's Charge. This is where the Army of Northern Virginia started the charge. This is the Robert E. Lee Monument. This is where he watched the ill-fated charge. And if you're all the way over there, that was the clump of trees that they were focusing on. And the soldiers, not many reached that line because they were either taken out by cannon fire or sharpshooters or canister fire as they got closer. Not many made it. And the army was, General Pickett's division was decimated. Here's the monument to Lewis A. Armistead, one of the generals under Longstreet, who was best friends with Winfield Hancock. And the whole battle he talked about wanting to meet him and ride over under a flag of truce. He actually did reach the Union line, but was mortally wounded, and told the Union officer who was attending to his wounds, he said, tell General Hancock I regretfully will not be able to meet him, and I send my apologies. This is where he fell. Here we are at the top of Little Round Top. We're going to go to where the 20th Maine was next, but down there is where we were yesterday. Devil's Den. And then over there behind that, the triangular field. Bloody Pen, Slaughter Pen at the base of Devil's Den right there. Where that white man is in front of it. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I can't tell you enough. If you live near Pennsylvania, I can't recommend enough to go to Gettysburg, to see the battlefield where this, 3-day battle happened, July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. It truly is a sight to behold when you see, where it actually happened, and you hear the stories and the sad stories. I mean, it's truly a lot of tragedy and tragic stories that you'll hear about. It's true. In my opinion, there's certain spots every American should go see, and Gettysburg, I think, is definitely one of those places. And believe me when I tell you, you will not regret it. There's so much history there, and it's just a beautiful area. It's like you're stepping back in time. A lot of small shops, and it's truly like something to see. And I couldn't recommend it more. And I've been there 3 times, and I plan to go down again. And hopefully this summer. I want to take my kids down there to have them see it. When you hear and see the sights, in 3 days battle, I believe it was like 67 or 68,000 casualties in just 3 days of battle. It's so I like I said, I'd highly recommend going. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Comment, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the different stuff we caught from the ghost hunt. Be interested to see what you have to say. And don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Thanks very much, everybody. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. Take care.